welcome back to my channel. I'm the human behind Tiny Little Oasis. My name is Saren and today we are going to have a little bit of a chill day. So I'm going to sit back as comfortably as I can because today we're going to do some watering of my plants. There's a few plants that I've got a few little updates for, so I thought why not bring them in. I've got about 5 and we're going to have a chat and I'll water my plants and basically have a little catch up. I might be a little bit out of breath. I started my new job this week and my second shift was today, so I'm recording this on Wednesday and this goes out tomorrow. So busy day. I feel like this week I have totally neglected my plants because I've just been so focused on getting this job. So yeah, some of my plants are suffering. I really need to go through sometime this week, possibly today and tomorrow, and really go through my plants, see what's surviving, see what's doing well, and if things aren't, then I might start throwing away the dead ones. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? So the first one I want to go through and water is this guy. So you may remember in my plant tour I showed you this guy. I actually found a woodlouse on it the other day, which was really gross. But it is my Alocasia cuprea, or Alocasia red secret. And as you can see here, there is a new leaf, which is doing so well. And there's another one coming out right behind it. So this plant is definitely woken up. So I'm gonna give it a little water. Yeah, so this week has been quite a busy one. As I started my new job on Monday, it's been go. So I haven't had time to really record, and I'm actually feeling a good amount of energy today, actually. As you guys know, I am halfway through my pregnancy. I am now 24 weeks today. So I am getting super tired, super quickly. And yeah, I'm just trying to save as much energy as I can. I had a day off yesterday, but I was so tired that there was no way I was going to be recording yesterday. And oh, baby's awake. She must hear me talking. And as I am growing a human, there's no way I'm going to be pushing myself and stressing my body out. So this one's had a nice little drink. There's no water coming out the bottom, but I don't want to put too much in here. I think that should be fine. If it needs more, I'll just give it some more another time. That is my Alocasia cuprea. I am really happy with how this one is doing. And I'm so glad that it's pushing out new leaves. My Alocasia poly is actually suffering at the moment. I think that it will probably die in the next 2 weeks or so, which is a shame, but I've heard that people do struggle with those ones, so it's not too bad. So you guys may recognize this from my March plant haul. This is my, I think Ava told me it was a Syngonium Pixie. It is a super beautiful plant and it's actually growing a hell of a lot. There's a lot of new growth on this guy. I've watered it once or twice since I got it maybe, but with spring coming, I'm so used to not watering my plants that, oh gosh, let me move that pillow, that they're getting very thirsty very quickly, and I'm just like, how? I haven't got time to look after all these plants. And because they're all pushing out new leaves, they're getting even thirstier, and I'm just like, how am I so behind? Like, I'm actually on track with my Ficus benjamina at the moment, and it's throwing out new leaves, and it's not dropped any in the last few days. So I think watering it like every 3 days is actually doing it a lot more good than not. So I'm going to try and keep up with that routine, and I'm actually going to maybe get rid of my spider plant and put in something else to hang in that pot, because that one's also not the best plant. I don't know, I feel like spring is the time to get rid of plants that I don't necessarily want anymore. My spider plant is one of it. It just looks really sad. Just looks super sad, and I just haven't got the energy to be able to look after it as well as my other plants. So anyway, I digress. I'm gonna water this guy. So what I should really be doing is taking the plants out of these decorative pots. Not all of them have them actually. I think this is the only one that does. But as they've been so thirsty, I don't really mind just watering straight into the pot because I know that there isn't any sitting at the bottom. However, I will check tomorrow or maybe in a few hours to see if there's any left at the bottom. I don't want the roots to die, obviously. I don't want to get root rot or for them to drown. So if there's some water left over, I will dispose of that later on. But yeah, for the most part, I tend not to worry too much about that. I mean, you'll know if you've watered your plant too much to worry about how much water is left sitting in the pot. I know I haven't watered this nearly enough as I should have, so I'm not worried about it. So this is my Syngonium Pixie. It's beautiful and has loads of new growth, which is amazing to see. Next, we have a plant that I actually neglected quite a lot because it was in this room and I don't have a lot of plants in this room. However, since moving it to the bedroom and watering it very regularly, it has given me so much new growth and it's actually blooming. I absolutely adore this plant. I wish I'd looked after it better sooner so that I could have had a lovely healthy plant. But I'm not complaining. I think this plant is just incredible. I love the pink shine on it, so I'm gonna give it a quick little water. I tend to let my begonias actually get quite dry. Only my cane begonias. My Rex begonias I do not let get dry because one, they need more humidity, so I tend to leave them get quite wet, and they are in my propagation box. So this guy, I've seen the water come out the bottom, so I'm going to let him absorb that. So yeah, my beautiful Begonia Benigo pink. It is a beauty. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so up next is this guy. Some of you may recognize this from a few videos ago where I couldn't say the name. It is my Pilea Pepperonis. The leaves on this one are actually getting into a strange teardrop shape. I'm not sure if maybe it's due to the watering, I'm not sure. As you can see, it's quite woody down here. A few of the leaves came off, but there's actually new growth on the stem down there, so that's interesting. I've never seen one do that before. And yeah, the soil is, I mean, it could do with a little water, but I had this plant and it was honestly up to here, and it had 5 leaves maybe, and now it's just absolutely taken off. I love it so much. Honestly, people told me that Pileas were super easy to look after, and I kind of didn't believe them. I was like, there's no way that a plant this cool is also easy to look after. But this guy has given me absolutely no trouble at all, and I love, 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 love it. And I can't wait until it hopefully gives me some pups one day. The pups actually come out of the bottom here, similar to a what else does that? Similar to a snake plant. Snake plants, they have pups come out the bottom and you can take them out and propagate them that way. So that's what I'm hoping will happen with this. I'm not entirely sure that it will because the soil is so thick and so dense. So maybe I have a rummage in the next coming weeks and see what's going on. Yeah, there's quite a few shoots. I wonder what's going on there. Whether it's got more branches coming out, because I've seen Pileas do that before, where you'll have the main branch, and some, like especially some people on Instagram I've seen have more shoots that look like a whole new Pilea attached to the Pilea. That would be really fun. So my little Pilea Pepperonis, which has a lot of new growth. I'm not complaining. And finally we have my Ficus Elastica. So I also showed you this guy, and I showed you how I told you how easy he is to look after, and honestly he really is just super easy. I've actually let the soil dry out a bit more than I should have. However, you can't actually see you can't see easy enough. The leaf in the center is actually opening up, which is so exciting. I've been waiting for ages for that to happen, so I'm going to give it a quick water, and hopefully it keeps doing its thing and opens up really soon, and I can start getting another new leaf on this guy. I would love to have a tree of Ficus Elastica. I would love it so much. Yeah, I find it really interesting because lately I've been getting so tired that I haven't really had time to look after my plants. And I'm actually feeling very awake today, considering I worked and I've been, you know, traveling back and forth. I'm actually feeling quite awake. I haven't been very present on Instagram lately either, and that's due to that. It's been quite a busy few weeks for me. We just bought a new car, ready for when the baby arrives, so it's honestly been all guns ahead, all steams ahead. So yeah. So today I might actually spend some time going through my plants in the bedroom and seeing what needs to be done, maybe fertilizing, cutting off some dead leaves, and so on and so forth. I need to go through my propagation box as well. There's so many things that I need to do to stay on top of the rapid growth season, you know? So much to do, and yeah, I need to sort through some plants, and yeah, crazy times ahead. So I think tomorrow is going to be focused on some plant stuff, editing this video, and yeah, seeing what can be done. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's definitely more of a chatty one. If you haven't already, subscribing would be a great help, and liking and commenting on this video would be fantastic too. I would love to have a conversation with you down in the comments below, and if there's any tips or tricks you have with these plants, please let me know. I still haven't got the hang of them. My Syngonium especially, I haven't got the hang of them at all. So yeah, it'd be great to have a little chat about these plants. Do you have any of them? Are they starting to wake up and give you some more growth? Let me know. I'm gonna go. I will see you guys next Thursday at 6 p.m. as usual. And who knows what I'm going to do next week. I think it's going to be as much of a surprise to you as it is to me. Usually I have a bit of a plan, but with things being so fast paced at the moment, I'm honestly just going with the flow. So you might have another seed sowing video, or we'll see. Maybe I'll go to our garden and do some footage there. I don't know. If you also want to follow me over on Instagram, please do, and I will catch you next week. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, guys, and I will see you in the next one.